Hello everyone, happy Friday. It is the 6th of September 2024. My name is Kyle. I'm here with my good friend, Mrs. Olson, and Corin, yay! It's time for Maker Notes.
Maker Notes,
So,
okay. We're
Corin,
not going to do the top 5 things?
Oh, we could just, it's been a while, yeah.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
Okay.
So we don't really talk about the top 5 things as much anymore. We usually are focusing on a kit, which is kind of fun.
All right.
And we put them all together. We put together some colorways and stuff like that. So
Awesome.
Corin literally was just hanging out, and I was like, come in here, let's say hi and do a video together. So today's newsletter is all about a cardigan that was designed by Joji Locatelli. That's this one here. It is called Elton. This pattern comes in 8 different sizes.
Ooh.
It's designed
Okay.
with lots and lots of positive ease. So the one that Joji has on in her images is 16 inches of positive ease. So it's really meant to be sort of a bigger, sort of oversized on the body thing, which is kind of cool. And then shorter sleeves.
It's really cute. I don't, can they see?
They can see, yeah, in this picture here, I'll show them.
Oh, you're going to show them? Okay. Because the way it is knit, it actually has a opaque yarn and then a very lightweight mohair to go with it. So this is yak, this is mohair. And when you mix the two, you actually have these little see-through sections that are really, really cute.
It's cute, right?
I like it a lot.
So
do we have a lot of color combos?
Yeah, we have 6 different ones, but let's start with this one. So we got to talk about what the yarn is first. So let's talk about yak. So yak is both of these yarns are from Zitron in Germany. Yak is 70% extra fine merino Tasmanian wool, 30% yak, and there are 546 yards in this 100-gram hank.
16 microns.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so soft.
It's like butter. You want to take a bath in it.
So this is color number 30, and this paired with the Extra Classe, which is the other yarn, the mohair yarn. This is a 100% kid mohair. It's a 25-gram ball and 248 yards. Oh, wow. So the two of these together, we decided to call Navy Jeans as the colorway. But this one, this project, it's a little bit, I don't want to say it's confusing, but you get to do a few steps. You get to go onto our website, search for yak, that's the first one, or if you're in a newsletter, you click on that button, you'll choose color 30, that's the blue for this one, and however many hanks you need, and depending on what size you're doing, you'll need from 2 to 3 hanks, so it's not that many hanks.
Do you need just as many balls too?
And well, because the yardage is a little different on Extra Classe, it goes anywhere from 2 to 4 balls depending on what size you need. Okay. I will tell you that's a great mohair too. It's one of the nicest ones. So
and this is pure mohair. This is 100% mohair, so there's no silk in here or anything. Yeah. But it's super soft as well.
Super good, right?
This is like all really soft. Wear next to the skin soft.
Yeah.
Very
so
nice.
That is the Navy Jeans colorway. So we have 5 other colorways. Choose whatever one you want. Okay, so this is called.
This one. I love this one.
This is Royal Gem. Royal Gem uses yak in color 17 and Extra Classe color 4516. And each one of these, they're close in color. They're not dyed the same exact. They're different fibers, so they would take the dye differently anyway. But they're going to make really fun little stripes, which I think is really awesome. So
this is great if you have blue eyes too. Right? So this is beautiful too. What a royal color.
This one's called Plum Candy.
That is like gorgeous.
Plum Candy uses color 21 of yak and 4500 of Extra Classe.
Okay.
So very, very cute.
Very nice, very nice. Ooh, look at this one. I'm not a green fan, but this is pretty cool.
It's fun, right?
I like the apple green.
Yeah, so this is Lucky Clover is what this is called. This is yak in color 9 and Extra Classe color 4506. And you'll notice, like on ours, we could have we have these little shell buttons that are really, really close to this dark blue color. I wanted us to use something that had a bit of a pop, so we went with the green shell buttons because we like to see that little fun detail. It's really fine knitting and it's beautiful, I think.
It is. I like the shell buttons a lot, and I like the green, but it's sort of like Seahawks colors too. And as you know, we're based in Seattle, so that works out great.
So
All
you
right.
could do a color that matches, like a green that matches your green if you're doing the Lucky Clover colorway.
And you
or
can use the same green.
use the
There you
same
go.
one.
Yeah, okay.
But we have 2 more colors to choose from, colorways. This one is called Cinnamon Chestnut. It uses yak in color 14, and then color 4452 is the extra classy.
Very cool. I like that for people who want natural colors.
Yeah.
And this is really feminine too. Look at this.
This is called Bubblegum. So Bubblegum uses color number 2, which I'll say it leans a little more purple than what you might think. It's not a pink, it's a little more of a purple.
It's a lilac.
Lilac, that's a good word.
That's a lilac, and this is more of a fuchsia, and the two together are just
fun.
great. Yeah.
So the extra classy is color 4505 yak. It's color number 2. So go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say this will get a little lighter in color anyways when you have the individual strands.
Yeah.
Because as a ball, it's very, very solid, and here it's going to be.
They're
lighter
tiny
weight.
little strands, but you're going to use the same needle and all of that as you're knitting. So it just creates more of an airy look. And of course, whatever you're wearing behind it will either raise or lower that color.
I would put a little
well.
cami under it.
Yeah.
You know,
Put
just
something under it.
well, you don't have to. But okay. Yes, we'll behave and we'll put something under it.
Put something on it if you want. You do you.
Yeah.
So that is the kit. So the way this is going to work, you're going to put these yarns into your cart, check out like normal. It's not going to be a kit that we've put together because there's 8 different sizes and so many different color combos. So go get those 2 different yarns. If you're buying at least 2 hanks of yak and at least 2 balls of extra classy now through Sunday, which is the 8th, then we're going to purchase the pattern for you as a gift. How do we do that? Well, we're going to go on to Ravelry and we're going to buy the pattern from Hohi through Ravelry. If you give us your Ravelry name, just put it in the notes of your order. We can put the pattern in your library. If you don't have Ravelry or you don't use it, that's fine too. We'll just send it to whatever email address you use when you check out. Okay. We print a copy, you put it in a page protector, and we'll send it along with all the yarn and the other things that you purchase so that when you get your shipment, you have the yarn, you have your pattern. The only thing you need are maybe needles. You need time. Time isn't included. And you're going to need buttons. So the other thing that we're talking about in today's newsletter are buttons. And I didn't bring any other than the ones on here because we have so many. We have so many buttons.
We do. We have thousands of buttons. Are they all online now?
They're all online. And you can see in our newsletter what size button this one is. They're all by millimeter.
Or
I think it's a 15 millimeter. I don't remember.
Oh,
It's in the newsletter.
Okay.
But you can see what size it is, and from there you can make some educated guess and pick a couple if you're not quite sure. Buttons, most of them are pretty inexpensive, and at half off now through Sunday, you can buy a few more, feed your button jar, and
great.
Then you have some options, and heck, it's not that hard to change out buttons on a thing. So wear it for a season, maybe with the fun little green buttons, and then maybe next season you do something like make a little more subdued. Maybe you want to use.
And the nice thing about knitwear when you sew buttons on is you just use the yarn, and you only have to run it through once. You don't have to sit there and go through with your threads over and over again. And then if you just leave, I don't know who did this one. I don't think.
Ashley did.
Ashley, she did a really nice job. She buried the little strands. I just usually leave a knot because that way, if I want to take them off quick, you can just snip the knot and put a new one on, and it does go very quickly.
Yeah. So that is our thing that we're talking about today. These deals run through Sunday, so check those out and get them if you can or while you can. And then on Tuesday we're gonna have something else that's very exciting.
Okay.
Yeah. So. I'm excited to see you. I'm glad you're here hanging out. I'm sure everyone here is happy to see as well.
I didn't really do anything. You know exactly what you're doing here.
Well,
And here's a little message to everybody. Each time I run into somebody, they always say, "We hate Kyle." And I'm like, "Well, why do you hate Kyle?" And it's like, because Kyle makes us buy things. So anyways, that's why we love Kyle.
Well, what we're doing here, my goal is to give people ideas and inspire them and let you be interested. If you've never worked with mohair before, this is a great opportunity because you're doing just a few little short rows of it, and then you're back to a yarn that you're used to.
And do you have black on?
I have black,
Okay, look at this.
It doesn't really pill
No, it
fuzz or
doesn't.
anything.
This isn't from that. This is white.
Yeah.
And this is, but yeah, so sometimes mohair, when you get it in your nose and in all different places, sort of like Angora, but this mohair is just really well spun and it does not come off on things. So if you would make something and wear it on black, I don't think you would have any
I
problem
don't think it'd be an
whatsoever.
issue. So one thing I will tell you as a tiny hint before we go, if you're working on your project and you mess up, don't panic. It's okay. Just put your project in a bag, and a plastic bag is fine, and pop it in the freezer. So when you have a yarn like a mohair, these nice fuzzy yarns, the heat and humidity and stuff like that help to tangle the yarn. So after you've knit, you're wearing it, it's fine. You don't need the stitches to come undone. But if you're on a project and you're trying to unknit or tink back, sometimes mohair likes to tangle with itself. So put it in the freezer, that calms down the fibers and it makes it a little bit easier to undo a project as you're going. And worst case, you can just rip back that little section of stripe, get back to the other yarn, that's the Tasmanian wool and yak, and you'll be able to get that back on your needle easy peasy.
I never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Punish it in the freezer.
There we go. Freeze it. Okay.
So that is it for us,
Awesome.
I think.
Awesome.
Yes.
Nice to see everybody.
Yes. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Do something kind for yourself. I will see you again. Mrs. Olson will be here. You'll be around.
I'll see you again.
At some point. I will
We're
see
not
you.
sure when, but you know, Kyle is doing such a great job.
Thank you. We'll see everyone on Tuesday.
Perfect.
That's
All right.
when we're doing it again.
Have a great weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao.